So one of the wines that we make from Shiraz, which is just from the Eden Valley, is called the Triangle Block. The name of this wine is inspired by the block of Shiraz that we have just outside the winery gates, and it literally is a triangle-shaped vineyard. It was planted in the early 1900s, so they're old vines and they're beautifully gnarled and architecturally beautiful. People stop by the side of the road and take photographs of them all the time. They're just glorious. So the Triangle Block Shiraz from the Eden Valley, and this does show those beautiful characteristics of what Eden Valley Shiraz can do. It's a medium-bodied style of wine, so it's not a really full-bodied wine. And this wine can be enjoyed and drunk right from the day that it's released. You could certainly cellar it. There's no problem about that. I mean, it's got the pedigree and the barossiness of it that will age for quite a long time, 5-10 years, no problem if you wanted to, but it doesn't have to be aged. It's got a beautiful. Sort of spicy, rose petal sort of aromas on it now. I can taste the blueberries and some raspberries, and there's maybe even a hint of chocolate on the back palate. And it's got that lovely, smooth palate that you would expect to see from a cooler climate Shiraz. The Triangle Block Shiraz is aged in French oak, but we don't want oak to be a dominant character in here. We only use about 15% of new oak in that, so the rest of the oak has had other wines age in them in previous years. But as we like for the white wines, we just love the way that these wines age and develop in these old oak barrels. It just gives them an opportunity to breathe and just to become that little bit more mellow than they would be if they didn't have that oak maturation.